So after saying goodbye to my rainbow hair about 4 years ago, and after a few teenage years of curly hair massacre, I did a big chop and I started learning about how to take care of my hair a bit better. So it took a few years to grow back to this length, but I think my hair was ready, so I went to the hair salon and got it bleached light enough with Olaplex number 1 and 2. You can go watch this video if you don't know what Olaplex is. So I let it rest for a few weeks since, and as you can see, my roots started to grow back already, but who cares? And so basically my hair and I are ready for this holographic rainbow transformation. So if you don't know what holographic hairstyles are, they look like this or this. And it's basically a repetition of rainbow patterns, giving the illusion of having a psychedelic trip happening on your scalp. So here are the tools that I'm gonna be using today. So I didn't set myself any definite rules for this holographic hairstyle, but I do know that I want some lavender somewhere on my lightest hair, and the rest will be freestyle rainbow. I won't be able to talk much during this whole process, so you're gonna get some musical time-lapse instead, with possible voiceover explanations. So enjoy! So here I'm basically using a bin bag to protect the floor, so I just cut it up open and stuck it on the floor with some tape. So I'm also bringing my soft box because the sun is unpredictable, some tissues and my tattoo gloves to protect my hands. My self-tattooing video is going to pop up right here if you're interested in tattooing. Here I'm mixing some cheap conditioner with my Arctic Fox Purple Rain so I can lighten it. I'm also adding some Midnight Blue from La Riché Direction, and that's to make this lavender a bit more blue. This is one of my empty coconut oil jar. I'm gonna put some Midnight Blue in it. I've got lots of those empty jars because I'm a coconut oil addict and I like to save empty jars because they're always useful, like for this, for example. Now I'm going to mix this bright daffodil with some turquoise to create a lighter shade of green, close to a lime green color. Now I'm going to mix this Cerise color with the daffodil color to create an orange shade. Like this one. And here is another one of my coconut oil jar filled with water so that I can make my hair wet before I apply the color. And this is a great way to spread out the color a bit better. Here I'm just separating my hair. I thought I would start with the bottom layer. Oh yeah, as you can see, I have petroleum jelly on my forehead, or Vaseline as some people call it. That's to prevent staining on my skin. And I also put a lot on my ears, all around my earrings and inside too. Also some on my neck and a little bit on my shoulders. So here I started the rainbow. I'm trying different ways, so I got this plate or plastic thing to help spread out the colors like hairdressers do. My first rainbow, as you can see, it looks pretty cool. So I'm trying different ways, as I was saying. I'm using some of my brushes, and here and there I tried using that plate. I don't know how you guys call it, but it didn't really work out because that's a tool you use when you're doing the hair of someone else, I think. So this is my first two rainbows. I try to use as much lavender as I can on the lightest bit. I ended up using my fingers a lot during the whole process because I just find it easier to spread out the colors the way I want, and because there's so many different shades here, it's just easier. Right here I'm wrapping my hair into aluminum foil to prevent the hair from going all over the place and the colors to mix. So as I said earlier, this whole thing is a bit of a freestyle coloring, so each color is a bit random. I'm just trying to follow the rainbow pattern as much as possible, but sometimes I do deviate because I wanted some lavender and other type of colors here and there. So I cut out a lot of the tissue use because, as you can see, I'm using my hands a lot, so to prevent the colors from mixing when I'm transitioning from one color to another, I do use a lot of tissues and try to rub as much of the color from my fingers. I did use a lot of different pairs of gloves, but you don't see it here. I don't change glove every time I change color, I just rub it off with some tissue. Here I really like this part because it's more of a strawberry / watermelon color with some lavender at the end. I like this. Baby, it's for something real, but the truth that they are hiding, it's nothing that I fear. And I know that hate is mindless, covering every possible kiss. So tell me why it matters, and tell me what you miss. As you can see, I have some stains here and there, like random red came through. but it's okay because it's supposed to be psychedelic, as I said before, so. The entire process took the whole afternoon, so more than 4 hours, and well, I had to speed it up a lot so that it's not too boring for you. And as you can see here, my fiance was helping with the camera, so without him I wouldn't have been able to film this video really, because my camera is not made for filming very long videos. So it tends to overheat and shut down. And here I'm super happy because I'm finally done. So this is the final result on wet hair. That's right after I rinsed out the colors. I'm super happy about the result because the colors stayed as they were before I rinsed them out. And that was a big worry for me, especially for the yellow and lime green and lavender, because I didn't know if my hair was bleached enough, but as you can see, it turned out really nice. I couldn't help smiling. So yeah, if you enjoyed this part, keep on watching because right after I will be showing you the result on dry hair. By the way, this is the perfect time to leave a comment under this video and thumb up this video, and of course if you're not already subscribed, then do it now please, especially if you enjoyed this content and you'd like to see more of my videos. Don't hesitate to tell me what you think and anything that comes through your mind, if you have any question of course. And here you go, that's the result on dry hair. As you can see, the colors are beautiful. I'm super happy with that. They're gorgeous. So I'm sure you can tell on my face, I'm super happy with the result. This looks amazing. It looks way better than I thought it would, and it took way longer than I thought it would as well. This is only after the first rinse and it looks gorgeous. I was worried that we wouldn't be able to see any of the lavender, but as you can see, it shows up very nicely here. Like all the colors just stayed as they were when I applied them, so that's amazing. Yay! So the whole process took me the entire afternoon. I didn't time it exactly, so I don't know how long, but definitely more than like 3-4 hours. So be prepared mentally. Anyway, it was way more tiring than I expected, but the last time I did my hair was years ago, so I guess I forgot. You know, when traumatic events happen, your brain tends to make you forget. So anyway, this is what my previous rainbow used to look like, so this is like an upgrade. I'm so happy to be back to being rainbow. I feel like this is my true color. I should be colorful. I tried to look normal and it made me feel depressed. So yeah, let me know what you think about that. Shout out to Rhythmical Thinker, my fiance, because without him filming the video and making sure that my camera wasn't overheating every 5 minutes, I would have had a breakdown. So Make sure to go and listen to his music if you're into rap music, and let me know in the comments if you ever tried to dye your hair like this at home and what color it turned out to be and all of this stuff. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and thumb up and leave comments and share the love, share with your friends, and yeah. Now I'm gonna go and do a quick photo shoot for the thumbnail of this video. See you!